everyone, how are we doing today? Hope you're having a great week, finding lots of time to relax and make some time for yourself. Yeah, and possibly a little bit of crafting time too. Well, today I'm very excited, as always, whenever I bring you something new, to share with you my new mini journal kit called Paws Claws Mini Journal. Yes. And I do love these, and I know I've made quite a few of them, but I just find that they are great for a quick project, something you can do from start to finish in one day and have it as a gift on hand for that special someone that you just need to treat, even if it's just yourself. So this is what I have done with the Paws and Claws mini journal. I hope that you're going to enjoy it. So the kit is 21 pages all in all. I have added in the altered book pages because I think you find that helpful. Also because I size them to fit the journal, so that's good. And then, of course, I have added the pouch because I think that makes it an extra special little gift as well. All right, so yes, I've got two covers for this one. This is the first one, and this is the other one. And I've stuck with the same color palette as the large kit. So those are the covers, and I love those. I'm going to show you the finished product in a minute. This is the liner page that goes on the inside of the cover. So you would glue these two together like that. All right. Of course, I do have the full construction video on how to put together the base, so you never have to worry about how to go about doing that. All right, so that's your lining page. This is the page that I back all my ephemera with, and the pages in the file B. You've got an A folder and a B folder with this. B folder gets these on the back. All right, so that's that. There's like a neutral pause in there. This is your little folio, goes on the inside cover with its pocket. That goes onto a belly band, and those two go onto your folio. So it's all just cut and put together, really simple. You've got three different envelopes that we fold to make envelope pockets. So this is the one, and I've done three because I like to give you the options between dogs and cats. Although most of them have both, you know, you might feel that you want to go with more dogs than cats. So we've got this one and your tabs, of course. And then this is just a cat page. And then, of course, I did a dog page. So that's why I've given you choices. These are little fussy cut bits to add to your journal pages as you choose. And here's the dog page. And these fold perfectly to have the different images, which I love. And then that goes on the back of your cover. You've got like a double pocket. That's just one of those there. You'll see all this when I give you a flip through, and some more little fussy cuts. I put mine on the pockets. All right, so here is your half page that folds in half on that white line there, and we've got that. I've made some extra digitals here for pages, so that's your belly band. And then, of course, where you saw the folio earlier on, that little circle there is what goes onto the belly band. All right, so that goes on there. Here's your double pocket that goes on the back cover, and that little rectangular image of the Alsatian goes in there. This is an altered paper clip. These are two extra little pockets. We use them all. And then over here, I've put in the pouch. So this is the pouch. You can use this either side when you join these together and glue them. It's got a concertina little edge. Those are little coin closure thingies. So you've got cats on that side, dogs on that side, and I'll show you when I do mine. Here's the lid. So that's the lid for that, and I love that. It looks so lovely. Here's your lining pages for your pouch, and of course I do have the construction video, and I'll put those both in the description box for you to click on so you can follow along. Here are just a variation of sentiments for the pouch lid, which I've used, and I just put in some extra little florals there. Here's a freebie page for you. It's got dogs and cats, and I thought you could add it to anything. It was just an extra freebie I made, and I thought I'd just add it into this kit. So there we go. it's not separate, guys, so it's just for this kit. Then here's your ephemera and things. So you've got your little pocket, your flip up pockets, 2 pockets, some ephemera bits there which I've made. And I love this paw page. As you can see, this is the B section, and I print all of these on the back of the B section. Okay, so that when you cut, you know, for the flip up here, that's got that on the back, etc. Okay, and the same, that's your little envelope, and this is a single page with a fold line down the middle, and again, I've printed that on the back. Okay, here's your envelopes, some tags and ephemera, and again, I've printed that on the back. So everything here, if you get a printed kit from me, it's done like this already. All right. Here are your larger tags and other bits of ephemera, and some smaller bits of ephemera that I've put in as well. Love those. Okay, then I've added in 2 sheets in mini size of the altered book pages, because these 2 sheets are cut. So you'll have these 4 pages here, and again, I've printed that on the back so it's easy to write on. We use those in the journal. Okay, and that's another set. So if you get a printed kit from me, because you prefer that, you get 2 sets with 2 sets of freebie pages, 2 pouches and everything to make 2 of these. Obviously, if you have a digital, you can print as many as you like. All right, so that's what a printed kit looks like. I just brought a printed kit here to show you. It goes into this pouch, which is really easy and keeps all your bits and pieces together when you're making it. All right, so that's what that is. We'll put that over there. Okay, let's have a little look now at what I made with it. So here's the pouch. All right, I've just added that on. And that's how it looks. You can see I've added one of those fussy cuts there, and I've said love is a 4-legged word. You can see on this side it's dogs, and if you wanted cats, you just switch the lid to glue on the other side, and there's the cats. Added some lace there from the bundle, which I'll show you in a minute. So I really like how that goes. And of course, it fits the journal. Here's the journal that I've made. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah, absolutely stunning. And then I just made a tassel which comes off really easy, just with a lobster claw like that. And this fits into this pouch. All right, so just hold your ribbon down and slide it in there like that. All right, and then it closes up. All right, so that's what I've done there. Okay, so let's just put the pouch to the side. We'll just put the tassel over there so I can show you inside the journal quickly. This is your closure. You get 2 meters of this in your bundle, which I'll show you. So you've got one for each of your mini journals. Okay, and I'll get to the rest of that here. So that's your little closure. This fits so perfectly into a purse or handbag. And I love the size. I've added that on there from the ribbon bundle, and I've added an eyelet to put the tassel in. Okay, and then I've just made a knot there on the eyelet. It's 1 meter of ribbon. Okay, so you open that up and you've got your little folio over here. You can see that's that lining paper. I went neutral because there's so many colors. So you open that up, you've got your little pocket, and then I have tucked in here some of the little ephemera bits. Okay, a tiny little envelope there. So those go in at the back here. Oops, I've pushed it down a bit far. Okay, I won't mess about doing too much faffing. Ribbon. Then you've got your half page here, and you've got one of the little pockets. I've added in these 2 pieces over here. The children are in the park. Sorry about that. Then one of the little tags that go in there. And on the other side, I've put in these little bits. This one's about cats. You can mix it up however you like. Here's one of the rectangular pockets. Use those little strips as faux washi, and then added on some of the fussy cuts there. We've got our envelope here. I've added lace on the side. one of the larger tags here. And that just goes into that pocket there. And look how sweet it looks. I've stuck on one of the little elements there. Here's the little tag again into that pocket, and I've stuck on one of those little goodies. And then this is your flip up. And again, I've just added in some of these little bits. Treat junkie. Oh yes, my dog's definitely a treat junkie. If I go near the cupboard at any point, she knows that's the cupboard where the treats are for her. Her ears, she's up, even if she was snoring. I've added some, I've taken 4 sheets of tea stain paper. If you're not a fan of making tea stain paper, I do have a digital that's called Tea Avo and Lace. I use it for everything. You can just use that if that's preferred. So I've just taken tea stain paper. I've cut the sheets halfway lengthwise and then folded them and trimmed off the edges when I fit it into this page here. So you can see it's exactly the same. Draw a line with my pencil and I trim them off. So that's what I've done there. And then I've added some paw prints with my stencil. And this is the altered little paper clip. All right, and then I've added those tabs, over here throughout the tea stain pages. So every 2 pages I added an altered book page. So that's what that is. All right, so every 2 pages I've interleaved these. So I've used all 4 of them and they're in here. Okay, so there you go. And then you've got lots of room to write. So there we go. Now you don't have to, where I have actually sewn this into my cover, but you could actually use the elastic cord and replace the writing bits, just this middle bit, whenever you need to, and keep the cover, if that would be better. Here's the little envelope. I've just used some leftover ribbon there and put that on. There we go. And you can put anything you want in there. I've got a paper clip just holding it in place. And I've added some ribbon onto the paper clip. I've just knotted it on there like that. All right, here's our little belly band. Looks ever so cute there. I've added cuddles. And then here's the little envelope and the little postcard. So I've just slipped that in over there. And then here's the last pocket. Again, added some lace. There's the large tag for that one, kitty cat. And then some more kitty cats. the other side of the half page. And here again, I've added the aqua one of the dogs. And then you've got your tag there as well. And then this side, I've just added those 2 little bits. My kids have paws. There we go. So there we go. I love how that's turned out. God, I can't talk today. Then again, this is your double pocket. I've added in your little notelet page, the little postcard pages, and some other bits and pieces that I've made here. Look at those faces. So there we go. All right. Walkies. Oh, the ears went up. Right, so there we have the little mini journal. And as always, really quick, it doesn't take long to put this together at all. And why I mention that is birthdays, just because days, or treat yourself days. But of course, Christmas is coming up in the future. And I'm sure you've got lots of family and friends and things, especially those that love pets. This would make a fantastic gift. So it gives you lots of time to make them something like this. That's from the heart. Of course, I've got over 20 different variants of mini journal kits. So you could make any one of these, digital or printed, of course. So, you know, the options are there. Let me just show you the little bundle quickly. Let me grab it. Here we go. Move that out the way. Here's your ribbon bundle. All right, so you've got your closure, your lace, you've got 3 different color lace pieces. You've got beautiful ribbons, all the colors that are in this journal. I've used all of these in here and in the pouch, and even in the tassel. You've got bits of them in here as well. So there you go. That's everything for the mini journal. Now guys, it's available from our website shop. It's in the new this month tab. I also just would like to remind you I've added in extra bits and pieces of stock into my on sale tab, so the sale tab. So if you want to pick up a bargain as well, have a look over there. I will be posting these off on Monday morning, so I'll be getting up early. So if you have any questions, drop me an email. My email address is angelakerr2468@gmail.com. Alternatively, you can go to the contacts page on my website, and that feeds back into my email as well. All right. Enjoy a wonderful weekend. The sun is shining. I'm going to get some time in the garden. I'm painting the garden fence this weekend, so that's the job. And we've had lots of rain, so I need to go and pull out the weeds and stuff. Right, I'm looking forward to seeing you on Tuesday. We will be carrying on with our journal making. So yes, have a good one, and I'll see you all soon. Bye-bye.